Just disclosing before I start this video that depression, anxiety, and all these type of feelings that are going on in your mind and your brain are very serious. And these are just things that I do personally to release my stress and depression and anxiety. Take in mind that some other people may need other type of help. So if you guys have any suggestions on other ways to deal with anxiety or depression, go ahead and leave a comment down below for other people that might be seeing this video. Thank you guys so much, and let's get on with the video. Good morning, loves. I hope that you guys are having a blessed week. I am actually a little stuffy in my nose and a little scratchy in my throat. I'm actually getting sick, but I wanted to share with you guys the 3 main things that I do dealing with my stress, anxiety, and depression. Being a stay-at-home mom, it can get to you. You can definitely get overwhelmed, stressed out, and just being at home all day, cleaning, doing the same thing, and get into a bad mentality. So I just wanted to share with you guys the main 3 things that I do to get out of that mindset and get out of that zone that I'm in. So my number 1 thing that I do for that is actually dive into the Word. So prayer and meditating on the Bible and reading the promises that Christ has for me, and knowing that I can do all things through Christ who gives me the strength. That is my number 1 thing, and the number 1 go-to thing that I do to get out of that depression, stress, and the anxiety that I have. Without that, I don't know what I would do, honestly, because that is my number 1 thing to do. Okay, so on to number 2. The second thing that I like to do is write on a gratitude journal or in a piece of paper, or just meditate on all the good things that you have going in your life. Be grateful for all the things that you have, and writing down those things that you're grateful for and all the things that Christ has already done in your life. Then that is the number 2 thing that I like to do. Because if you're concentrating on all the bad stuff and all the negative stuff and all the things that are happening in your life and just pitying yourself and poor me, you're not the only one that's going through stuff. You know what I mean? But just snapping out of that for me and being grateful for my health, my family's health, my salvation, my roof over my head, the food that I have in my plate, like just little things that you have, and being grateful for the little things is something that helps me get out of that zone. The third thing that I do is, for getting out of that zone, is working out. Going to the gym makes me feel a lot better in myself. It makes me sweat. It makes me get those endorphins going in my brain and get those little happy guys going around and giving me happiness. But that makes me get out of the house. I do an hour to 45 minutes of the gym, and that's time for myself. Being a stay-at-home mom, we don't have a lot of time for ourselves, so having that little time on my own definitely does help. When I don't go to the gym, I get lazier, I get tired, I get grumpy, I get into a feeling. So that definitely helps me get out of that zone and make myself feel a lot better, more accomplished, happier, and everything else. So that is the 3 things that I do to get out of depression, stress, and anxiety. I don't take any pills for it. I don't do anything else besides those 3 things when I am feeling stressed out, overwhelmed, and I do suffer with anxiety. I feel like the walls are closing in sometimes. I feel like I'm out of it. So when I do those things, it helps me get out of it. So that is the 3 main things that I do, and I hope that I was able to help some of you guys with these type of activities that I do, or I don't know what you want to call it, but I hope it does help somebody that is in need of it. And I hope you guys like this type of videos. If you do, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and if you are new, go ahead and subscribe. I am a mom of 2, and I do a lot of mommy content, and I'm going to be doing a lot more videos in this type of content, so definitely go ahead and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys next time, most likely tomorrow or Thursday in my next video. Thank you and have a great day.